मैम मैम बोलना मुझसे अरे बात कर दादा दादा हाथ चलो ओ दादा क्या मैम हाँ दोनों आ जाएगा सर गाड़ी की वजह से नहीं तनी जी राइट तनी जी राइट चलिए प्लीज भाई रुकिए आप रुकिए दादा एक जगह काम हो जाएगा चलिए अरे क्या कर रहे यार आप सुपर रहे थे 1 मिनट तनी जी राइट या माय चलो 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 पीछे चल बात चलते रहे अरे राजा पैर मत रखो तुम्हारा हाथ तुम्हारा बहुत हार्ड है झुका अरे क्या कर रहा है पैर पे किस फुल पीछे भाई ले फुल पीछे क्या बात सिंगल लगा छोटे
What does really fashion mean to you? What does it imply? How does it know being a woman?
Sure, I'm just going to correct the names of the products or the brands. The first one is Starstruck, which is a cosmetic line that my husband and I launched last year, and it's doing, thank God, very well, and we're very happy. Women are happy wearing my product. It's something that, again, that I worked really hard on. I tested the products myself for over the last, I can't even tell you for how long. It's a little obsessive to make sure that it's perfect. And the innerwear and lingerie is something that we're going to launch next, and it'll be called Infamous Lingerie by Sunny Leone. So I'm excited about that. That's something that is new and exciting, and the next step.
So ladies and gentlemen, for some of you who don't know out there, she is the most Google star celebrity in the world. And when you have that kind of global following, and when you have that kind of fandom, not just in India but outside India, you have a huge responsibility that comes with it. They always look up to you and expect you to do something for everything which is probably going to make them happy, but at the same time, it puts a serious amount of responsibility on you. So whenever you take a brand or you take any kind of endorsement, how do you sort of balance how do you balance your fandom to say that while it has to be commercially manageable, but it also has to be responsible to my fans?
If it's a brand that I don't own and that I'm endorsing, for me it has to be something that I like, or I would use, or that is not going to cause bodily harm to anyone, physically, and then also emotionally. You don't want to hurt anybody. So that's pretty simple to say yes or no to. Both, everybody in my team, we all agree that certain products are no-nos, and we don't endorse those at all. As far as products that we've created and things that we're working on, it's all about passion. I think everybody here who's in business understands that just as much as I do, that if you have a passion for something and you love doing something, then, I mean, you're going to work hard because you love it. You're going to push it more. You're going to push it out there more than the next person who has the same item that you do, but there's no heart. So everything that we're working on is something that I believe in, my husband believes in, and my team.
Sure. So do you, I mean, the products that you support, they're environment friendly?
My cosmetic line, absolutely. No animals were hurt while making Starstruck.
We love to know more personal side of you. You're a mother. You also do a lot of other charitable ventures. So tell us a little more about yourself. I mean, how do you support? I mean, there's so much responsibility on you in your own professional career, but as a person, and on your personal side, what is it that you like to do? What is it that you do?
Well, this morning I launched a art school / learning center / library. That's something my Daniel and I, if you didn't know his name, my husband and I have been working on for a while now, and our daughter has a passion for art and being creative, and so then we decided we should open up an art school. So that's what I was doing this morning, and I was using my magical chabuk, and I was getting everybody in line this morning, making sure everything was perfect. Being a mom is definitely, for mothers out there and even fathers who are extremely active with their children, it's very difficult to keep children busy. How are you going to keep them busy? You put them in one place where they can learn, they can play, and they can also be creative. So that's what
How did the art school idea really come up?
it came through our daughter, Nisha, who we adopted almost 2 years ago, and she has a real passion for painting and art and crafts. I mean, if you walked into this little child's room, from floor to ceiling is all her artwork that she has worked on, made, and then I have drawers full of her artwork as well. So really the idea is simply her passion towards the arts.
How do you feel about Indian women? What is your message to them that if they were to be financially independent, how do they, what do they need to do? How do they find the power in themselves? Because Indian women have typically been very home-bred and they love to be in their homes, but it's important for women to be financially independent.
I think that's absolutely changing right now. I meet so many different women out there and young girls and different millennials who are aspiring to be something that they dream of, or women out there who work extremely hard. So I think that's absolutely changing, and it's probably about time we say that a woman's not oppressed anymore. She's working towards her own freedom as a woman, whether it's working or being a stay-at-home mom. I have a lot of respect to those women who stay home and take care of their children. It's not easy. Can I just say that? I'll say it again. It is not easy keeping children entertained all day and keeping them safe and feeding them and giving them baths and changing their diapers and doing those 1 million things that you have to do. So those stay-at-home moms, even though they're not, let's say, working in an office, they are definitely working extremely hard at it.
So Sunny, my question is that 10 years down the line, what do you see yourself doing? You have such a huge celebrity status today, and for women particularly, we've always known that once you sort of cross a certain age threshold, you have to be finding your own essence, your own power to be able to continue that celebrity status. So 10 years down, how do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing? How do you want to, or what other areas of business or activities do you want to see yourself?
Well, I hope I'm still doing exactly what I'm doing today, is talking in front of a amazing people who understand business and understand brand values and want to work towards making great products. That's where I see myself. Yes, being on screen does end at some point. I have no idea when that's going to happen. It's usually when everything goes south here. The plan is to just work through these ideas and these creative thoughts that I have or my husband has, or as a team collectively that we think, okay, this is missing in the market, or this is something that we can tap into and we know that people will respond well. You know, makeup is easy for me. Creating fragrances was easy for me. This school is absolutely amazing. It wasn't easy, but it's been so much fun when the doors open and you see children and they come in and they're playing, and it's amazing. I'm so excited about it because it just happened this morning. Sorry guys, obsessive, I know. And the next is, you know, lingerie, innerwear. Why does innerwear or lingerie have to be this big secret? Why can't it be this commercial idea that, let's say, Victoria's Secret has created? No one here will say the word Victoria's Secret and go, "Ay, ये क्या बोल रही है? ये क्या हो रहा है? ये lingerie के बारे में बात करें? हाय हाय." No one's. Why do we have to say that? Oh no, I am not. वो store में मैं नहीं जा रही हूँ क्योंकि ऐसे कपड़े हैं. So these silly thoughts, I think, should end. It shouldn't be something that we should hide to do as women. I think we should be able to do that and say, okay, husband or boyfriend or friend, I know this is boring. I'll meet you in 20 minutes. I'm going to go buy myself some really nice lingerie or innerwear or loungewear, whatever it is, and be able to do that without feeling scrutinized. So that's something that I'm very excited about.
Sunil, since morning we've actually been talking about a lot of different forms of content that is being produced today, and with OTT and digital platforms, there is a whole new opportunity that has opened up for content production. Do you see yourself doing something similar, maybe a series, a Netflix or an Amazon Prime? And do you see an opportunity for lots of other stars to be able to sort of maximize their time in, I would say, in prime time entertainment?
I think that anything digital is something that it's here. It's not happening, or it's not just beginning. It's here in India. There was a time where, you know, I would hear, oh, I don't know about digital, or oh, I don't know about being on social media, or oh, I don't know about this type of content, whether I should produce it or, you know, be a part of it, and it's going only out to the digital world. This is the time. If you're not on that train, you're going to miss it. And I think that a lot of different celebrities out there or artists out there that aren't using this to its full capacity, I mean, they're just saying bye-bye crores of money. What's wrong with it? So I think that it's something that an artist or someone who wants to express themselves should definitely tap into this market if they haven't already. I know as a team and as our entire company, you know, digital is our base. This is, you know, this is where a lot of my viewerships come from, or a lot of our sales through Starstruck and last, which was a fragrance line, and Starstruck as well. You know, a lot of these things are sold online, and it does absolutely amazing. We're looking at, you know, one-click buys. You know, it's amazing. Or, you know, cash on delivery. Who doesn't love cash on delivery? The greatest thing ever. I mean, in America, they don't even have cash on delivery. I love it. So I think that if you're an artist out there, you're a celebrity out there, you're somebody who wants to get their voice out there, start using the tools that are right in front of you. And, you know, I think they should use it.
And do you see yourself also producing something of these series in the coming time? I mean, you already are a producer, and do you see yourself doing something?
As far as television series or digital series, I'm not too sure about film. I do have something in the pipeline. We'll see how it goes. whether it gets sold digitally first or whether it gets sold to be in theaters first. We'll decide that later. But it's in the pipeline. Story is done. Production is on pace.
This is a personal question, and we all go through different moments in life. You've seen a lot of successes, but I'm sure you've also seen a lot of failures. So what learnings did they give you? What was it that you sort of learned from them and it made you stronger, as you mentioned over?
So since I've come to India, there's a lot of people that wish that I wasn't here, or upset that I'm not here, or we don't see eye to eye on our opinions of life. And it's those people that try and tear you down, or it's those people that file the most weird stories and make up really weird, crazy stories. And there have been some moments that have been not so fun, but through those, we were able to grow a team that is extremely strong and resilient, and be able to work on the fly when things don't go so well, or people are making up lies, and how are we going to combat some of these things. A lot of nonsense we don't address. Serious nonsense, you have to. But there's nothing that you can do about it. It's like hitting a speed bump. It's like stopping at a red light. The light's going to turn green, and you are going to have to keep moving forward in life. That's the only thing you can do, because if you let those people tear you down, and you let those people stop you, or you let them scare you into leaving the country, or say, no, that's it, I can't handle it anymore, I need to go home, then they win. They win. I don't. I go home. I'm the loser. I'm the one that has to then suffer. They don't suffer. They just find their next target. So that's not an option for me. And that's not an option for my team. That's not an option for my husband. That's not an option at all to quit or say this is not working, or say, okay, fine, let's go back to the U.S. Those people are a dime a dozen, and they're like little leeches that will keep coming at you. Leeches and cockroaches, they don't really die that easily. You can smash them, you can cut them in half. Nothing happens. They just keep going. So maybe we should learn something from them and keep going.
That's a big part, and indeed the right one too. So finally we're going to ask you. You're one of the most followed stars on social media. So is this something you can teach us all about how to manage a good social
Get your
media?
selfie game going? I don't know. Everybody uses social media for different reasons. I don't, my real name is Karanjeet. Karanjeet, who's at home, who's making aloo ke paranthe for my children, and who has throw up on half my body, or other weird things, is not what people see. It's not what they see on social media. So what is shown on social media is a brand, is something that we're pushing forward to create and make bigger. So there's definitely a difference. Know the difference between a brand and a person. If you're a person on social media just promoting yourself, then hey, go for it. Selfies, TikTok, I know everybody here has done their funny TikTok videos. But as a brand, I think...
Have you done it?
Oh yes, many times. But I think as a brand, you just have to keep pushing, your products out there and be relentless. It might be annoying, but it's a numbers game. So a lot of people who will agree with me that it's a numbers game. You just got to get a certain amount of people to look at your product and press that button.
So final word to all our audience and to all everybody out there who is young and vibrant and wanting to make it as
my only final words is follow your passions, stick with it, and don't give up. Because if you want to launch something, you want to create something, you have something different or amazing, and there's no room for quitting. There's no room for slowing down. There's no room to not hustle. I know there's a lot of young people out there that say, "अरे मेरे पापा ये business में है, मैं वो ही कर लूँगा, वो ठीक है." But that doesn't work anymore. The child needs to work. The young adult needs to go after everything that the father or the mother had went after. And if they don't, then it just falls wayside. So if you're a young person out there that wants to achieve something like, I don't know, let's say Nike didn't get there from sitting on their couch wishing their father would tell them what to do or their mother would tell them what to do. They went out, they hustled, they worked, they persevered. They worked 24 hours a day. And if you want it, you got to go out and get it.
Thank you very much, Sunny.
तो नीचे। अरे लाइट बंद कर। अरे लाइट बंद करना इसको यार। हाँ बस। सनी लुक सेंटर। सनी लुक सेंटर यो। सनी मैम यो। मैम यो। कहाँ से जाऊँ? Look straight. Right side. Look here. Thank you, sir. Thank you. भाई बैठ अभी बैठ। अभी चालू तो होने दे। बैठ ना भाई अनवेल हो रहा है। हो गया। सर ने कर दिया। भाई दादा ये अन्नी के रंग में पैर देख टाइपॉड पे मत ले ये मच्छर दूर बंद कर मुख बंद
टेबल रखवा दे क्या यहाँ?
हो गया मैम हो गया
Okay, Sunny ma'am, first of all, looking very, very gorgeous.
Thank
and
you.
a big congratulations.
Thank
A
you.
new venture, beauty product and perfume and all. So, what do you like to say about your new venture?
Well, मैं बहुत excited हूँ. I'm very excited about this.
I think that as an artist and as somebody who's in the entertainment industry, अगर आप film से कुछ और भी कर सकते हैं, it is just like it's icing on your cake. And अगर मैं अपने passions या अपने ideas वो creatively बना सकती हूँ, then I'm the happiest person.
There's always a thought and research behind any business. What's your thought and research about this business?
I think that this is a market that hasn't been tapped into properly, and अगर वो tap in भी किया, then अभी भी वो कैसे बोलते हैं? That idea of हाय राम चड्डी, अरे यार कैसे? This idea of no, I will not go into the store. Why does it have to be like that? Why can't it be just as commercial as, let's say, Victoria's Secret? Why does it have to be a certain way for a woman out there, a young girl? So that's my aim, from lipsticks to perfumes to keeping children busy with their with their families, and now innerwear, lingerie, you name it.
अच्छा, सही लॉन्जरी का होना किसी भी ड्रेस को ग्रेसफुल कैसे बनाता है?
आपको ये चीज़ बिल्कुल मालूम है ये आंसर क्या है? But I think more than anything, when a woman feels great on what she's wearing, underneath her clothes, it's just as important.
It's a daily utility, but still there's not
अरे
awareness, I feel like.
क्या?
Why people are very shy to talk about laundries actually.
But this is just it's something that's been created amongst us. So let's try and break that. Let's try and change that. And अगर हम एक बाय एक धीरे-धीरे एक person का वो सोच change कर सकते, then it's good.
Sally, how do you see yourself as a businesswoman also? You are an actress definitely, but as a businesswoman, how good you are and you can handle it?
I like to think that I'm very good. My husband is better. I'll give him that. But Daniel और मैं हम बिल्कुल different चीज़ें करते हैं business में, लेकिन वो एक चीज़ के लिए होता है. And our outcome, our goals are always the same. So I like to think that I'm a pretty good businesswoman.
And what is your USP going to be?
The USP is just being able to be free and being able to express yourself and being able to just be the best woman that you can.
Okay, ma'am, why you have kept the name Infamous?
In what?
इन फिल्म्स?
हाँ, अभी film कर रही हूँ.
I guess you are there in Arjun Patiala.
Yes, I'm in Arjun Patiala, and then also a film, Coca-Cola, which will hopefully be released this year.
मैम एज अ प्रोड्यूसर हम आपको कब तक देख पाएंगे इन बॉलीवुड?
हाँ जी.
एज अ प्रोड्यूसर कब तक देख पाएंगे इन बॉलीवुड? अगर अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट मिले तो करना चाहेंगे प्रोड्यूसर?
Yes, अभी मेरे हाथ में एक अच्छा स्टोरी है, and production team भी वो set हो गया. So जब भी dates खुल जाएंगे is when we'll start shooting.
How you are enjoying monsoon?
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Monsoons मुझे बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, and मेरे बच्चे को भी अच्छे लगते हैं. And I think it's a time where it's like the earth being washed and watered and healed, so it's nice.
The idea behind your name, Infamous.
Infamous is a name I think that it's cool, it's catchy, it's fun. It's a little bit of my own personality, a little bit. So yeah.
Okay, Sunny ma'am, you are known as a fashion diva. So do you feel pressure because you have to always be a good look, or otherwise the people will start trolling you?
अरे यार, trolling तो हर रोज होता है. But I don't necessarily get bothered by trolls. मुझे जो भी पहना मैं वो ही पहनती हूँ. अगर मुझे jeans और t-shirt पहना या sweats and a sweatshirt t-shirt, क्योंकि मुझे उस दिन पे शायद I'm having a bad day, वो भी हो सकता है ना. So I wear what makes me feel good at the moment.
Okay, your recent song is getting a huge response of Arjun Patiala. So what kind of comment you are getting?
अभी तो मैं वापस आई shoot से, so I've been in the middle of nowhere in Noida, and वहाँ कुछ नहीं था, TV भी नहीं था, so I will have to find out the response. But जो भी मुझे सुनने में आया, it has been great, and I like the song a lot.
Sunny, your next web series?
I have no idea what the next web series will be. अभी मालूम नहीं.
Any particular उस पे आप करना चाहते हैं, like some stories or something like that?
I think that अभी इस ज़माने में you have to have a good story or good content. So अगर वो ड्रामा में होता है या कॉमेडी में होता है या कुछ भी हॉरर में भी होता है, for me it's about good content क्योंकि हमारे consumers जो है बहुत smart है and सबको अच्छा content चाहिए. So I think that the story has to be extremely intriguing.
Okay, lastly, ma'am, any message
Last,
you'd like to
thank
give
you
to-
everybody,
Ma'am,
please.
ma'am,
I just wanted to
आभार लाओ लाओ मैम एक लोग इधर भी दिस साइड मैम
to award Miss Sunny Leone with an award. Check. Yeah. So we are happy to award Miss Sunny Leone with an award, engaging star on social media.